I have one client that I'm like is very timid about it, which I think is
Right.
bad, where it's like, hey, we're going to go outbound. And I know that we talked about not doing this before because it's a bad thing and we don't want to bug our prospects. And like, yeah, but we're going to do it now. And we're going to roll it out over a couple months and do a lot of enablement. And we don't even require you to record calls at first and all this other kind of garbage. And I'm like, that is not the way to do it.
Right.
What's going to happen when you do this? Like, let's just think about change. Change is really hard for most people. And you're going to have the thing you have to be willing to do is let go of people that are not hitting quota and then unwilling to do outbound. You have to be willing to let those people go.
Mm-hmm.
So go into it with that and set the expectation of what we're going to do, what's expected, and be willing to let people go if they're not on board with that and they're not hitting quota. I think the second thing, though, is in terms of how you go about doing this, it's very classic things that you've seen a lot in your career, I'm sure. If we're going to expect our reps to do this, the best thing that we can do is allow them to participate in the creation of the process of this so they feel ownership in it and then participate in it with them.
Yep.
So the best sales teams I see it's the old, we called it rubbing shoulders back in the day. It's managers getting in the pit. And you know what? You're going to do call sessions with your reps also. You're going to call on these people. And it's that urgency of, I had a manager I was working with. I just love that he did this. He was doing a one-on-one with a rep. And she's like, I haven't been able to get a hold of this, contact center leader forever. He's like, what's his phone number? Let's call him right now. He calls the prospect, sets a meeting right there during their one-on-one with the prospect. Yep. And just like, that's how shit gets done, right? It's that urgency of like, what are we waiting for? Let's just go make some shit happen, So I think the getting in the pit, bonus points if sales executives participate in that activity in some sort of way too. It could just be sending some emails, but nothing's more badass than a VP of sales getting their hands dirty in enablement sessions and role playing, and then also picking up the phone one time a month and saying, you know what, you guys, I'm willing to do this too.